All right, we're going to throw to reader to you questions soon. I want to ask the cast one question, though. I'm hearing that this season we may get to see Castle's dad. So I want to go down the row and ask each of you who you think might be a good actor choice to play Pop Castle.
I like Ken Howard, who was the White Shadow. I think he's one of the only actors taller than Nathan. And I think he would be a good dad.
I would love to see Christopher Walken.
Related to Ken Howard, Dwight Howard, who I met last night and is very interested in coming on the show.
He's a basketball player, you guys. NBA.
That could work. I could see that working. Or maybe Victor Webster, and that explains a lot of the tension.
I have to say, I was talking with Susan, and she had a really interesting twist. She said, what if I turn out to be Castle's dad? And so I'm like, sure, girl, go for it. Let's do it. So we'll see. I like the Christopher Walken idea, too, though.
I got another one.
David
Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff. Yeah, we like that.
My choices are a little more obscure, and I'm going to say somehow self-serving. As you know, I'm trying to push for my own superhero. I've been kind of bucking for the greatest American hero. What if my dad was William Catt? Nice. We both have blue eyes, fair of hair.
He has blonde, curly hair.
And ruggedly handsome.
Yeah, I'm throwing my hat in for Mr. William Catt.
Nice.
Good idea. All right, guys. I'm going to give all the cast some magazines. So come up and start thinking of questions for the different cast members. Because if you ask a question to John, he'll give you one. If you ask a question to Tamala, she'll give you one. So it's up to you guys now.
This is more for Nathan. Like Joss Whedon.
Where are you? Who are you?
Right here.
Gotcha, thank you.
Like Joss Whedon, are you going to try to have any of the Firefly cast make any cameos or guest stars?
I'm always bucking for it. I'm always trying. Here's where it gets complicated and weird. I want something juicy and amazing that not only would entice actors of their caliber to come and do the show, but be meaty enough and hanging out with Castle enough so that I actually get to work with them. So the choice rules don't come along all the time, certainly not every episode. And when sometimes they do come, sometimes we have had a little kiss, touch and go, and it was very, very close to it just might have happened. Soon.
Excellent question.
Now, would you like this autographed TV guide, autographed by the cast, or this Green Lantern projection ring?
Can I have the ring?
Yeah, here you go.
This one is for Nathan and the cast. I know, Nathan, you are a superhero, but you all have your own personal lives, and I was wondering what parts of your personality leak into your characters on the show, and if any parts of the characters on your show actually leak back into your own actual personality.
Good question. I punch my jokes the same way, I think, in real life.
Okay, yeah. I think
Castle's kicks are the same as mine. That's kind of...
Yeah, I think so.
Sort of, right? It's kind of how
Oh, is he asking us if he's funny in real life?
I just gave you a ring.
Oh. You're so funny. Actually, I think a lot of Alexis's true personality is coming out this year. She gets a lot more feisty, which is more about me. I Monica
but
likes it, yeah.
I think you have to remember that Stanford is not in New York, though, so.
You're not real family, you know. I've got real family. My real family's right over there. I'm going to give you 4 Green Lantern glow-in-the-dark rings. Use these for the power of good or awesome.
Now give you.
Oh, wait.
You already get one?
I gave him one.
Yeah, what, you gotta have a bag for him to stick all that in? Come on.
My question
One at a
is
time.
also for Nathan and the rest of the cast, and it kind of goes along with his. In doing and putting your personalities into your characters, do you find that you have extra leeway from the producers and the writers to do a little improvisation with what you do, or do you have to really stick to the script?
They've been very generous.
Yeah.
This is the most input I've been able to have. They'll say, and just do something on the end, or sometimes, rarely, or we'll put together a bit. We're always pitching bits. We try to steer away from just doing our own thing and screw the script or anything like that. We work something out, we make it great, and then we present it.
Yeah. And they're very open to that. It's been the most collaborative television show I've worked on.
Collaborative, thank you.
Yeah, they're very well.
Collaborative.
Not the vocabulary is extensive. It's extensive.
But also, they're like ninjas. Sometimes, they allow you to collaborate, but other things that they pick up that you actually do that they add to your character, you're like, when did you see me do that?
Oh, they watch us.
They listen. They listen. They didn't. It snuck in the script that I was into wine because I am in real life, and I was just having that conversation with Nathan. Like, how did they hear that if I won the lottery?
We're wired.
Oh, I know, yeah, at all times. And they listen and like, oh yeah, okay, and I'm making notes. So it's very interesting. Those things sort of sneak in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I was wondering, in some of the older episodes, and actually this past season, you have, Nathan incorporated some things from Firefly, like dressing up as Malcolm Reynolds and saying, I learned Chinese on my, favorite TV show that got canceled. Is that stuff you bring into the show, or is that stuff the writers bring in, or?
Very, very good question. The writers are doing that. They're honoring those projects that we've done in the past, which is so satisfying to us, and I'm thinking to the audience.
You guys like that?
But the line, when we they put in the Chinese, but the response was, oh yeah, I had a summer abroad. And I said, what if I change that to, it's from a TV show I used to love? Yeah, that'd be great. So,
again, collaboration.
Yeah, everybody's bitching.
Oh, well.
I know it's pretty much what everyone else has just asked. I was just curious if you're able to have, like you've pretty much already said, your own opinions and able to influence what you guys talk about, like talk about the wine and Firefly and so on and so forth. But do the rest of you have something that you really like and you're able to go and talk about it?
Well, my character is I'm a former military member. I'm a veteran. And the writers allowed me to work that into my character. My character is also a veteran, and who is in Special Forces, I was in Special Ops. So they allowed me to bring that into the character and let that spill through. And so, again, collaboration.
Brother, before you take off, I want to give you one thing.
Give time.
Here we go.
Yesterday I roamed the floor amongst you, and you didn't even know. This was my disguise. loved that hat.
Yeah, he did. He used to wear this shit.
We've been through a lot.
Nathan, I am curious. Did anyone recognize you yesterday? Did they come up to you and pull the handkerchief down?
It got pretty hot, so a couple times I took off my hat. Somebody said, "That hair, that's Nathan Fillion." It's a blessing and a curse.
I just wanted to say that I think your cast has probably the best chemistry on screen that I've seen on television. Overall, the show kind of has a comedic tone to it, and it's pretty laid back. But during the more like intense episodes where you go back to Kate's mother's case, do you guys have to prepare differently for those episodes based on what the show's normally like?
No. It's just hard to stop laughing between takes.
Yeah.
Yes. Lots of laughing. You gotta be serious. You gotta like train your cheeks to go down right before they say action. Especially after some of your stories, Nathan. He has the best stories ever. Oh, and you know, about Beckett, I can tell you guys this. I was told that they were, did you hear about this? They were looking at Ashton Kutcher for her replacement.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a thing that don't work out.
You know,
yeah. Oh, no, I mean, it's a veiled secrecy that, you know, we haven't lifted yet, but they're in talks if that doesn't work out.
They needed someone tall.
Yeah.
Right.
With, you know,
you guys. Too soon. But very funny.
I'm going to bet on a limb here.
You are shocked. I mean, not to make you mad.
Next question.
Okay, this one is not for Nathan.
Before you, I still have two here, so you know. Just, hot little hand. So close, so close.
Molly.
Yes, handsome.
Gorgeous. Next, I would like to ask, you know, acting the part, you're the daughter of one of Nathan Fillion's characters on a very popular TV show. So, do you have an idea of what your future looks like?
Well, like I said, she's really going to start kind of voicing her opinions with Castle. Like, they're going to kind of start, I don't want to say arguing, but they're definitely going to have some friction between them. I mean, we're still going to have that loving relationship, but we're not going to agree on everything. And, like I said, she has a serious boyfriend, and she's applying for Stanford. I know. Boyfriends are bad.
I think he wants to be your boyfriend.
But here, I know that you're probably a Serenity fan. So you can actually take both. Thank
you. And just so you guys know, typically, if you're going to be on a TV show with me, the only thing you can look forward to is cancellation.
I was gonna reach for that, but that was sort of low-hanging fruit, so I'm glad you said it, Nate. I'm also very happy to be on the 4th season with this very talented gentleman.
And this is actually the first show that you've been on with this cast, Nathan. So somebody has to save the show.